All right, guys, what is going on? We are on part 4 of this Topps Chrome Jumbo Hobby Box case break here. We are hoping to be profitable ripping a case of Topps Chrome. We have ripped videos 1 through 3, so boxes 1 through 6, ending it with 7 and 8 here. You guys are gonna see the tracker where we are. I'll try to post. I think this box was like $2,300 direct from Topps, or this case. But I'll try to post that on here as well to see where we started. But I don't think we're too far behind where we should be pace-wise. We've gotten some pretty big hits, so I am super happy with these boxes so far. I don't think I'm going to at least get smoked. I plan on doing some grading. I think you do have to do grading if you want to be profitable opening a case. Obviously, not everything's gradable, and a lot of Topps Chrome is not with your autos. But let's find out what we can end it with. Start off with a purple Chicago Cubs Matt Shaw at a 250, 3 of 250 there. So nice refractor start there. Freed on your refractor and Trey Turner. So keeping track of dollar cards at the end, as well as I'm going to add base. I think I'm going to do like 50 cents for the base. You guys will see the numbers, and I'll try to put like a little brief explanation of why numbers are randomly just being added. Topps Chrome, obviously a very collectible set, so I do think moving base cards is actually easy if you put the time into it. Chicago White Sox, Benintendi, Ellie Rushman. So I'll definitely put a little bit of time putting a variation listing together, trying to get a little bit of money back on this. As I said, I did this originally as an investment, ripped half a case with a buddy, or we ripped one full case, we each paid for half of it, and was hoping to sell the other 2 cases. I only sold 1 case for a profit of probably like, I don't know, $15 to $25 a box. So Blue Jays, first auto, Baroa, Stewart Baroa. Oh my God, I can't even say that. Stewart Baroa. Wow, tough start with the talking here. So Toronto Blue Jays rookie here. May have pulled a couple of his autos from the first case. I can't quite remember, but yeah, split one with my buddy. Case went okay. Wasn't horrible. Wasn't the greatest thing in the world, but wanted to sell the other 2. Sold 1. Made a little bit of money, but this at the prices the boxes are now, it just not worth it. Not profitable. So just decided to rip it. Have a little bit of fun with it. Take a chance. So far, I can't complain. I'm happy with the start we've had. I'd love to hit some sort of huge, massive card here to really put the hammer home on this. Obviously, like Superfractor or something. You know, a black. We got 1 orange auto in this, and we did have a black auto. So we'll see. Hopefully, I haven't used up all my good karma on those. They were. The orange was okay. I think it's like a $40 card. But the black was a nice hit. If you guys haven't checked them out, go back and check those out. Speaking of orange, we have either a 90s insert. Nope, this is going to be an orange out of 25, and it is in the auto spot. So let's see if we can pull an auto out of 25. It would be the second one we would pull. And if we do, it's going to be for your Pirates. So not an auto, but 9 of 25. Isaiah, I'm not going to begin to pronounce his last name. Kiner. So, no idea if that's a good hit or not at 25, but happy to pull that one. Right on cue with the orange. James Wood. As you can tell, I don't even know how to pronounce his last name. Kind of. All right. So, anyways, going on to halfway through the packs. This will be halfway once we finish this pack here. It looks like we're going to have a rookie rush, maybe. Chris Bryant. All etch rookie rush. Amador. So, second time I pulled him. I pulled one of his autos earlier as well. All right, Ohtani. Ended off with a $20 Ohtani card. He's definitely going to win NL Rookie of the Year. If you look at the odds right now, he is well ahead in that category. I guess I should probably sleeve up this orange as well. So, all right. sorry, take a second there, just get those in penny sleeves. So we'll see what happens with Judge, and obviously a big complaint is the fact that your runner-up AL and NL Rookie of the Years don't have cards in here, so they're not even a part of the buyback program. All right, we're gonna Jackson Joby. We got a blue Nationals. This would be a fantastic auto if it's James Wood. Dylan Cruz, I will take that. That is what we are looking for. I wanted a massive hit. That does it. Holy crap. James Wood, Dylan Cruz, wrong person. I had James Wood in my mind. But 1A, 1B, rookie auto out of 150 there. These are the hits we need. As I said, I think I'm close with an auto hit like this. It's gotta be. We've gotta be there. That is huge. And he has a sick autograph. I have not seen his autograph yet. Dylan Cruz at a 150. What a beautiful, beautiful card. All right. That puts a smile on the face right there. That does it. Especially, you know, this was supposed to be an investment box. I was trying to sell it. No one wanted to buy it. Just said, screw it. This is why you rip your product, people. Wow. Dylan Cruz at a 150. Matt Strom, I said this in one of the videos, currently helping Bryce Harper get some of his lower end stuff. If you have any crazy Bryce Harper stuff, hit him up on, I guess maybe Instagram. He's looking for his stuff. They're giving away game used stuff, so pretty cool. Definitely seems like a lot of the players are doing that. As I've said this before, I sold a 101 Alec Marsh to Alec Marsh. He ended up buying it. Didn't know he was a card collector, but it's like getting to the point now where it's like you rip these 101s or you get a crazy card, you might as well reach out to the player because they might want their card. And then if you're into, you know, I would love game used jerseys or something like that. That'd be awesome. I'd trade that all day long. We got green. We got a Met. Pete Alonso at a 99. Nice. So Polar Bear Pete, 99. Corbin Carroll right behind him. Ronald Acuna Jr. Imanaga. All right. But I know the Red Sox are doing for Navarez his Superfractor they're looking for. So if you pull that out of 2025 Topps Chrome, you can get something from the Sox. Devers behind, and then all right. Just say for some reason I was just feeling like the auto was going to be there. I feel Dylan Cruz on your refractor auto or refractor rookie. All right. Starting to get a little fatigued here from all these boxes. This is probably going to be an auto. It seems like we're starting to get the same not correlation as of cards, but like they're in the same spots. So I'm guessing this is the auto. If it is, it's a base. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm wrong on the whole correlation thing. If it is, we're going to be a Colorado Rocky, and it'll be like the 5th Rocky auto we have, and it is Aaron Schunk, as I guess how I'm going to pronounce that. So Rockies auto. We've got a bunch of different Rockies in here. We're going to learn the lineup. We're going to see if anyone sticks. But end it with that. Base rookie there. Can't complain after our Dylan Cruz at a 150. But I've also been saying, it seems like these boxes are like when you hit the big rookies and big like cards, they seem to be a little bit hot. This is the first one that I've run into where it's like doesn't. Well, there was actually, I'm lying. I mean, you hit Dylan Cruz refractor, you hit a orange, you hit green. So it seems like when you pull a lot of like nicer, like lower numbered stuff, you also get something like rewarded some other way. Whereas the other boxes, you just kind of get smoked on. So kind of playing into that theory a little bit there. Blake Snell, Carlos Correa. All right, let's see if we can beat this box. If we can, we are definitely gonna. I'm gonna call Profitsville. I don't know. Sometimes you look at it and you think, oh, this card has to be huge, and then it's not quite what you think it is. But that is a huge hit. That's got to be a big hit. Got a 150, sick looking card. Kind of a slight color match. Not really blue. Looks nice. All right. Final boxes here. Let's end this super strong. Jordan Alvarez, Jacob Wilson. Got one of the rookies we're looking for. Will Warren. We got a green Brave Michael Harris at a 99. That's a pretty cool looking card there. Sliding in there. Alvarez, Ramirez, Waka. All right. Final box. I'm curious to see. I ripped all 4 or all 8 boxes, obviously, all on the same day. Haven't done any research really on any of the pulls I've had. I've looked up a couple just out of curiosity. So I wasn't sure if they were like case hits or anything. Ben Rice. That would have been a nice rookie auto. I have no idea where we stand. So it'll be interesting to see how far we are, how far off I am in my guess, because I'm guessing we're close. I think if we hit a couple good cards in here, we can make it. Obviously, each box you rip is expensive. I mean, I think I'm into each box for 430 bucks. Got a blue here. Let's see if we can go back-to-back blues. I'll take the other national. That's okay. I'm willing. All right, let's see. We got a red. All right. Julian Aguilar. I'm not 100% sure I'm pronouncing that right. At 150. So on your true blue reds there. Put him in a top loader. All right. Hopefully he's got some value at a 150. That's a nice hit there. But with such an extensive checklist, you don't know everyone. I feel like, I mean, I'm not ever going to claim that I know much about what I'm opening. I learn as I go. Kind of my philosophy with cards. I love opening it, I love learning it, but I'm not going to go into it knowing everything about it. But I do definitely feel I'm like opening Bowman Chrome a lot with this, where it's just people I don't quite know. Red Sox. All right, Richard Fitz, Aaron Judge on the Fortune 15. So I feel like I'm definitely missing out on some of the people, but we'll get there. Or you're at Bowman Chrome where it's like you have no idea who the person is because they're just such a young kid. All right, I know that's not orange. That's gonna be out of the 1990 set. Blue Jays on your negative again. Chris Bassett. So we got a lot of these negatives. Aaron Judge behind that. Originally, I thought this was like a super short print. I think I don't even know if we pulled one in the first case I did. I've opened, I think, of the 2 other boxes. Maybe one other box. And maybe I traded for, I can't remember. But I had one other one. So I thought it was like kind of a little bit rarer than it is. I think it is still a short print, but usually like a $5 to $10 card. Depending on who you got. Obviously, you know, you pull Ohtani, it's gonna be a little bit more. All right. Judge got a nice little $20 card there if he wins that MVP. Schwellenbach having a good season for rookie campaign. Austin Wells, Siri Gentry, Tyler Neal. All right, halfway through the final box. Put Judge aside. I don't know why I sleeve these up. Not like anyone's doing it for the condition. You're just doing it to give back to the card shop. I've got a healthy amount. I've got $200 Ohtanis now, a $40 Ohtani, a $40 Judge, and a good amount of base cards here. So hopefully 2 of them will win it. These cards are like something's really curved or messed up in this box. Let's see what's happening here. So Zach Wheeler, Volpe, Christian Campbell. All right. Yeah, you are again. So we are the box of him. 1 and 2. Got his base, got his blue. Hate when that happens. I opened a top Bowman Chrome, one of those 3 box, like 3 cards per box. It was like $250. And I pulled 2 of the same player, 3 cards, and I got the same person twice. So, you know, I really wish that wasn't the case. This card's also like really, really warped. I'll go down a little bit in the top loader, but hate when that happens. Obviously, if it happens with you know, one of the top prospects, you're happy and you're doing backflips, but more often than not, you're not getting the top tier guys. So kind of stinks when you can pull the same person twice. I'd rather, even if it's a scrub, or I'm not going to use the word scrub, I guess, because they're pro athletes, but you know, it's a guy that doesn't have a lot of value. You wish it's just, you know, someone different. All right, Ty France. All etched Paul Skeens. Lugo. Harris and Anderson to end it. All right, one auto remains. See if we can pull anything. I have 2 cases in. I haven't pulled like a red. Pulled 1 black auto, which was like an insert black auto, and I've pulled 1 black card, 1 black refractor in the first case. So I'm hoping to pull, still hopeful for something crazy. Here's an orange. All right. From your Cardinals. McGreevy on your at a 25. So I don't think that's too bad of a hit there. I don't know a ton about him. I know the name. I don't know if I know the name because I pulled him before. But at a 25, it's my 3rd orange in this case. So they've been fruitful with the oranges. Roki. So I may have hit my last good karma there that I was just asking for. All right. 3 more packs. We got 1 more auto remaining. We're still hunting for a superfractor. Morgan's. Oh, this card feels a little thicker than the other one's. Yelich. And Nolan Arenado. All right. Two packs remain. I think this is going to be my... if the correlation continues on the way it is, this is the auto pack, which is also kind of dangerous for shops. I mean, if I'm going to the shop, I'm going down to the bottom, second to last pack on the left. I mean, I think I'll have to go back when I'm editing this video. I'm going to be very curious to see. Maybe I'll put a counter of how many times that happened where like that pack's guaranteed, and I think even like it's like the 3rd to top right. James Wood on your rookie. So that'd be a little bit dangerous if you're buying loose packs. Keep that in mind. Pirates, Nick York. So every single time, I feel like it's been every time, that bottom, that second to last pack has always had an auto in it. So card shops let people dig in and grab their packs. I mean, obviously you can't guarantee that someone hasn't already done that before you. If you got a fresh box, I mean, you're pretty much at the hit rate I'm doing it. I'll try to remember to put up a counter, see how often that happened. But Scherzer and Fitzgerald. Feels like it happened every pack. I might be wrong. All right. Final pack. Hopefully you guys are seeing a green number, showing that we're in some profit. I know Nick York's not a huge hit there. Jose Ramirez. Bliss, King, Morel. Got Tristan. It'll be interesting to see when he comes back next season for the Sox. Lindor, Schwarbombs, Young, Gorman, and Paul Goldschmidt to finish it off. So, no superfractor. That hunt continues, but we had quite the ending here. So, got your McGreevy at a 25. Judge, you got a nice little $20 card there. A negative, Michael Harris. Dylan Cruz on your refractor. I need to put these in. I don't know how I missed putting these in penny sleeves. Or actually, I'm doing that after. Alonzo, Shaw, another orange. Ohtani, $20 bill. And then you got your autos. Nick York. 2 of his. I'm not even... for some reason, I feel like I know the name, but... Aaron, we got Dylan Cruz. This is the key one here. I'm dying to see how much the value this adds. And then Stuart Baroa to end it. So let me know what you guys think of Topps Chrome. I know it's the hobby pack, or the hobby's kind of upset with it. But I had a blast opening both cases. Obviously this case was pretty good, hitting that Dylan Cruz. But you guys can like, comment, subscribe, all that greatly helps me out, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.